Your legs tell you more about aging than almost anything else. You feel it when you wake up and take those first steps across the room. You feel it after a long day when your calves feel tight, your ankles feel heavy, and your balance doesn't feel as trustworthy as it once did. Many people wonder why walking, which we've always been told is the ultimate exercise, suddenly stops feeling good. You finish a walk and instead of feeling energized, your legs feel like you're carrying invisible weights. But the truth is, it's not your fault, and it's not a sign that your body is giving up. It's a sign that one key system inside you has gone quiet, a system researchers are now calling your body's second heart. Deep inside your lower legs sits a muscle most people never think about, and yet it affects almost everything you do, standing, walking, balancing, even how much energy you feel throughout the day. This deep engine is the soleus, and its job is remarkable. Every time it contracts, it pushes blood back up your legs toward your heart. It helps fight gravity, reduces swelling, boosts circulation, and supports stability. But after 60, like many parts of the body, it tends to fall asleep. Walking barely nudges it awake. That's why so many people feel unsteady, swollen, tired, or disconnected from the ground beneath them. The good news is that the second heart isn't gone. It's just waiting to be reawakened. When you give it the right kind of movement, something powerful shifts. You begin to feel lighter on your feet. Your steps feel more sure. Your energy feels more stable throughout the day. And the exercises needed to activate this muscle are far simpler than most people imagine. You don't need a gym. You don't need equipment. You only need your own attention and a willingness to move with purpose. At first, the idea that such a small muscle could create such a big impact feels almost unbelievable. But as circulation improves and your legs begin responding more quickly, you notice the difference. You may feel less swelling around your ankles, less heaviness in your steps, more stability when you stand up. You begin reconnecting with parts of your body that quietly carried you through life, but haven't been properly activated in years. Sitting in a chair and lifting your heels becomes more than a motion, it becomes a message to your nervous system. You're telling your brain that this muscle still matters, that your foundation still deserves strength. You start to feel an awakening, a renewed sense of grounding. That first subtle lift can become the start of a quiet revolution in how your legs function. As you progress to standing movements, gravity becomes your ally instead of your enemy. You begin teaching your legs how to support your weight with intention. When you rise slowly onto your toes and control the descent, you're not just exercising, you're retraining the communication network between your ankles, knees, hips, and brain. With each controlled lift, you restore a sense of trust in your own balance. Those small wobbles you used to feel start to fade. You stand taller without thinking. You walk with more clarity and confidence. Many people don't realize that balance isn't just about your feet, it's about your body sensing where it is in space. This ability, called proprioception, naturally weakens over time if not trained. That's why people start questioning their stability, reaching for a wall, hesitating before stepping off a curb. But slow, intentional movements help rebuild this sensory map. Your legs relearn how to adjust before you even notice they're doing it. The result is confidence, not the loud kind, but the quiet kind that shows up in everyday life. As you move into deeper activation, like bending the knee and lifting one heel at a time, you're finally tapping into the deeper layer of the soleus. This muscle isn't built for sprinting or jumping, it's built for endurance, for holding you steady in all those unnoticed daily moments. When you learn to activate it properly, you unlock a hidden support system that helps you stay upright even when life throws unexpected challenges your way. Suddenly, putting on a sock while standing on one leg doesn't feel like a dangerous act. Moving around in the kitchen doesn't require bracing yourself against the counter. Even stepping into a store or walking across uneven ground feels easier. These changes may seem small, but they are the foundation of independence. Strength is important, yes, but stability is what allows you to move freely without fear. Most people assume aging is a gradual surrender to weakness. But what you've proven to yourself is that strength can be rebuilt, even in the areas you thought were gone. You don't need to push yourself through painful workouts. You don't need high-impact routines or intimidating gym sessions. You only need small, consistent actions that honor how the body functions at this stage of life. These movements may appear quiet, but inside your body they create profound change. Each slow lift becomes an act of reclaiming control. Each intentional hold becomes a reminder that your body is still capable of responding, adapting, and strengthening. You're not just exercising, you're communicating with your nervous system, telling it to reconnect, realign, and support you. And once that system wakes up, everything else becomes easier. Walking feels lighter. Standing feels steadier. The world feels more navigable. This journey isn't about avoiding age. It's about aging intelligently, moving with awareness, and giving your body the signals it needs to thrive. When you practice these movements daily, you're not just training your muscles. You're training your confidence. You're strengthening your independence. You're building the inner scaffolding that makes life feel more fluid. And the most powerful part of all is that you did this with nothing but your own body. No machines, no weights, no noise, just focus, breath, and consistency. You've woken up a system inside you that most people never learn to activate. You've reawakened strength you thought was gone. And you've proven that it's never too late to restore the foundation beneath you. Sometimes the smallest changes create the biggest transformations. As you continue practicing these slow, intentional movements, you may notice something unexpected. Your body begins to trust itself again. You start leaning less on furniture, taking steps with more purpose, and feeling more grounded in everything you do. Even your breathing becomes deeper and calmer as your nervous system learns that movement doesn't have to be rushed or stressful. This sense of inner steadiness often spreads into the rest of your life: how you handle stress, how you start your mornings, how you wind down at night. When your body feels supported from the ground up, your mind follows. You may also notice subtle boosts in circulation throughout the day. Your legs feel warmer, lighter, more alive. Tasks that used to feel draining now feel smoother. And perhaps the most meaningful shift is the feeling that you are once again connected to your own strength, not the strength of your youth, but the strength of someone who has lived, learned, and chosen to keep moving forward with intention. Aging doesn't take that away unless you let it. With every slow lift, every controlled motion, you're choosing resilience. You're choosing presence. You're choosing to keep showing up for yourself in the simplest, most powerful way possible. If this video has helped you reconnect with your strength and stability, and you want more simple, science-based movements to help you feel younger, stronger, and more confident in your body every day, I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel Ageless Vitality Secrets for more content dedicated to mobility, circulation, balance, and healthy aging. https /www.youtube.com/@agelessvitalitysecrets